Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. So students, we have started a new initiative that is of handwritten notes. It is helpful to understand the news daily, time saving and very useful for your revision. We aims to cover 15 questions via handwritten notes in upcoming bank exams. These handwritten notes are available on daily current affairs content PDF at our mobile application and website careerscloud.in. Only our Crack Current Affairs subscribers will be able to access these handwritten notes. A sample PDF of the handwritten notes will be available in the description. हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप सब? आई होप आप सब अच्छे हैं. तो दोस्तों, आज की वीडियो में हम इंपॉर्टेंट करंट अफेयर्स डिस्कस करेंगे फॉर द टॉपिक इंपॉर्टेंट डेज ऑफ फरवरी मंथ. सो सेशन विल बी क्वाइट इंटरेस्टिंग स्टूडेंट्स. स्टे ट्यून्ड विद अस टिल द एंड. स्टूडेंट्स, वी अपलोड द डेली करंट अफेयर्स एट 5 AM in the morning every day. So do watch this video. It will be quite interesting and important for your preparation. Let's start. First is Indian Coast Guard Day. When do we observe this? On 1st of Feb, and it marks the founding of the Indian Coast Guard. Right, this year 2025 it marked the 49th anniversary or 49th edition of the raising day of the Indian Coast Guard. Next, United Nations World Interfaith Harmony Week. This week is observed from 1st to 7th of Feb, and it promotes peace, tolerance and non-violence across the globe. There is a theme also here, you can say, that is love of God and the love of neighbor. Next, World Cancer Day. When do we observe World Cancer Day? It is observed on 4th of Feb. This day raises awareness about the prevention efforts, detection and treatment of the cancer related issues. And there is a theme here, United by Unique. Next, on which date United Nations International Day of Human Fraternity is observed? It is 4th of Feb. We observe this day, and this year it was the 5th edition of this day that was observed. And also this day also falls within the World Interfaith Harmony Week that takes place during the first week of the Feb month. Next, on which date United Nations International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation is observed? It is 6th of Feb. We observe this day. This year it was the 14th edition of this day that was observed. Next, on which day United Nations World Pulses Day is observed? It is 10th of Feb. We observe the World Pulses Day, and this day raises awareness about the pulses, the crops such as your chickpeas, dry beans, lentils in the world's food system. There is a theme also, theme being pulses, bringing diversity to agri-food systems. Next, International Epilepsy Day observed across the globe every year on dash of Feb to raise awareness about the neurological disorder epilepsy. That is second Monday of every month of every Feb month we observe this International Epilepsy Day across the globe. Right, this year it was on the 10th of Feb. Next, National Deworming Day. This day is observed across India twice, that is biennially, right? And it is observed on when and when? First thing, tell me this. So it is observed on 10th of Feb. Correct. Second time, when do we will observe this? This is your homework. Let me know this. This National Deworming Day is observed across all states and union territories. It is to combat the intestinal worms, right? And here the children's between 1 to 9 years of age are provided here with medicines so that these worms in the intestine are killed. Correct. And the ministry that is looking after this is your Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. This is the question being asked here. Next is your, on which date United Nations International Day of Arabian Leopard is observed across the globe? It is 10th of Feb. We observe this United Nations International Day of Arabian Leopard. This year it was the second observance of this day, and we know that IUCN, they have declared Arabian leopard as the critically endangered, and this has been listed on the red list of IUCN. Next, which organization observes International Day of Women and Girls in Science annually on 11th of Feb to promote gender equality in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics? It is United Nations, right? This was the 10th anniversary. And on 11th of Feb. Next, whose birth anniversary is World Unani Day, observed on 11th of Feb. So, World Unani Day on 11th of Feb. This day is to recognize the contribution of Muhammad Ajmal Khan, right? Take a note of this. He is a renowned Hakim. Next, Safer Internet Day. We observe this day on second Tuesday of February month, right? And this year it was 11th of Feb. We observed this day. Now the question asked here is that as a part of the Safer Internet Day, how long the phase 3 of the Information Security Education and Awareness project implemented by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology set to run? It is set to run for the next 5 years. Next, on which date United Nations International Day for the Prevention of Violent Extremism as and when conducive to terrorism is observed every year across the globe? It is 12th of Feb. We observe this day across the globe, and this year it was the third edition of this day. Next is which organization's Foundation Day is observed annually on 12th of Feb in India as National Productivity Day to promote productivity, efficiency, and innovation. It is your National Productivity Council, and this day commemorates the foundation of the National Productivity Council in India. Next, International Darwin Day is observed across the globe to commemorate the birth anniversary of Charles Darwin, right? And this day is observed on 12th of February, right? And the Theory of Evolution by Natural Selection. This is the book that was published by Charles Darwin. Next, on which day United Nations World Radio Day is observed? It is 13th of Feb. We observe World Radio Day, and it highlights the importance and the accessibility that came with the radio, right? Then this year it was the 14th edition of this day, and there is a theme also, students, for this day that I need you all to remember: radio and climate change. Radio and climate change. Next, whose birth anniversary is observed on 13th of Feb as the National Women's Day in India? It is Sarojini Chattopadhyay Naidu's birth anniversary, right? 13th Feb. And this year it was 146th birth anniversary of Sarojini Naidu, who became the first woman to hold the position of the governor in independent India. Next is what is the theme of International Childhood Cancer Day? We observe this day on 15th of Feb, theme being inspiring action. Next is on which day World Pangolin Day is observed across the globe to raise awareness about the conservation of pangolins or the scaly atheta, right? It is 15th of Feb. This year it was the 14th edition of the World Pangolin Day that was observed. Next, and one more thing, this day is generally observed on the third Saturday of Feb month. Next is on which day United Nations Global Tourism Resilience Day is observed annually to emphasize the need for resilience in the tourism industry. It is 17th of Feb. We observe this day. This was the third edition of the day that was observed. Next, on which date United Nations World Day of Social Justice is observed to raise awareness about the importance of social justice worldwide. It is 20th of Feb. We observe this day, and this day raises awareness about poverty alleviation, employment, gender equality, and so on. There is a theme also, students, here, that is strengthening a just transition for a sustainable future. Next, when is the 25th anniversary of United Nations International Mother Language Day with the theme Languages Matter, Silver Jubilee celebrations of International Mother Language Day observed? It is observed on 21st of Feb across the globe, and this day is observed since 2000, and this was the 25th anniversary with the theme here Languages Matter, Silver Jubilee celebration of the International Mother Languages Day. Next, World Thinking Day is celebrated annually with the theme Our Story to promote international friendship and empower girls and women worldwide on 22nd of Feb. Take a note of this. Next, on which day is Central Excise Day observed annually across India to honor the contributions of Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs? It is 24th of Feb. Next, on which day is International Asperger's Day observed globally to raise awareness about the importance of Asperger's syndrome? So it is 18th of Feb. We observe this day across the globe. This Asperger syndrome, this is a development disorder that is considered as a part of the autism. Next, on which day National Protein Day observed across India? It is 27th of Feb. We observe the National Protein Day, and this year it was the 6th edition of the National Protein Day that was observed. Moving on which day World NGO Day is observed? It is 27th of Feb. We observe the World NGO Day. It was the 12th edition of the World NGO Day, and the theme here being empowering grassroots movement for a sustainable future. Take a note of this, students. That's all for the day, students. Now let's move to some revision part that will be beneficial for your learning. Next, students, we are talking about international affairs. Microsoft has unveiled a quantum chip by the name Majorana 1 that is powered by new state of matter, right? Also remember, recently it was Google. They have also launched a new quantum chip. What is the name of that quantum chip? This is your homework. Coming back, Microsoft, they have unveiled this Majorana 1 that is a new quantum chip. Then Brazil, they have joined the OPEC Plus forum to balance the oil production and energy transition goal. We have discussed this, and this year's BRICS summit will also be held in basically the chairmanship of BRICS is with Brazil. Then India, Bangladesh, they have agreed to launch a new hotline between the borders. That means it will establish a communication between India and Bangladesh. Then the Cali Fund, they have launched in the margins of the resume sessions of the COP16, and United Arab Emirates, they have launched a 10-year blue residency visa system. Similarly, a golden visa system launched by USA will be costing how much? What is the amount that an individual need to pay for buying this golden visa? This is your homework. स्टूडेंट्स, आइए कुछ वन लाइनर्स रिवाइज करते हैं. अपॉइंटमेंट्स एंड रेजिग्नेशन से स्टार्ट करते हैं. शक्तिकांत दास, इनको प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी अपॉइंट किया गया है टू प्राइम मिनिस्टर. कोटक महिंद्रा प्राइम, इन्होंने अपॉइंट किया शाहरुख टोडीवाला को एज द न्यू मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर एंड सीईओ. देन नीति आयोग के सीईओ सुब्रमण्यम, इनको अपॉइंट किया गया, इनको एक्सटेंड किया गया इनका टर्म बाय 1 ईयर. सिमिलरली राजीव सिंह रघुवंशी का भी टर्म एज डीजीसीआई एक्सटेंड कर दिया गया बाय 1 ईयर. कश पटेल, ये 9वें एफबीआई डायरेक्टर अपॉइंट किए गए हैं. देन यूनिलीवर के सीईओ हैन शुमाकर, इन्होंने स्टेप डाउन कर दिया अपनी पोजीशन से. देन टाटा सन्स चेयरमैन एन चंद्रशेखर टू लीड द रतन टाटा एंडाउमेंट फाउंडेशन. देन फाइनेंस सेक्रेटरी तुहिन कांता पांडे, इनको अपॉइंट किया गया एज द न्यू सेबी चेयरमैन. नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं स्पोर्ट्स के ऊपर. शामी ने अभी ज्वाइन किया अलीट लिस्ट ऑफ बॉलर्स विद 200 ओडीआई विकेट्स वनडे इंटरनेशनल. देन रोहित शर्मा, ये सेकंड फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेटर बन गए टू कंप्लीट 11,000 रन्स इन ओडीआई क्रिकेट. सिमिलरली विराट कोहली, ये फास्टेस्ट पर्सन बन गए टू कंप्लीट 14,000 रन्स इन ओडीआई. गुलवीर सिंह, इन्होंने हिस्ट्री बनाई बाय बिकमिंग द फर्स्ट इंडियन टू ब्रेक 13-minute बैरियर इन मैन 5,000 मीटर इंडोर रेस. देन जीवन एंड विजय सुंदर पार्शनाथ, इन्होंने पुणे एटीपी चैलेंजर 100 डबल्स टाइटल को जीत लिया. एंड इंडियन वीमेन फुटबॉल टीम, ये थर्ड आई इन द सेकंड पिंक लेडीज कप 2025 में. नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंशियल्स पर. आरबीआई ने पेनल्टी इम्पोज करी सिटी बैंक, आशीर्वाद माइक्रो फाइनेंस एंड जेएम फिन होम लोन्स पर. एनएसडीएल एंड सीडीएसएल के द्वारा एक एप्लीकेशन लॉन्च की गई जो कि है यूनिफाइड इन्वेस्टर्स ऐप. मोबीक्विक, इन्होंने एक्वायर किया 3.39% स्टेक इन अ B2B बिजनेस टू बिजनेस इंफ्रा प्लेटफॉर्म ब्लॉस्टम में 1.49 करोड़ की मतलब इन्वेस्टमेंट से. देन एक्स एसबीआई चेयरमैन दिनेश खारा टू हेड द पैनल टू इम्प्लीमेंट अमेंडमेंट टू इंश्योरेंस लॉ. देन आरबीआई ने लॉन्च किया फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी वीक को टू फोकस ऑन वीमेंस प्रॉस्पेरिटी. एंड सेबी, इन्होंने स्लैप किया 10 लाख रुपीज़ की पेनल्टी ऑन एक्सिस सिक्योरिटीज फॉर वायलेटिंग द स्टॉक रूल्स. Mention the country that recently secured $300 million line of credit from Exim Bank for purchasing high-speed boats and offshore petrol vessels. Which is that country? It is Vietnam. Vietnam, right? They received this amount or this line of credit from Exim Bank, and this line of credit is worth $300 million. There will be two contracts. One will be $180 million contract, and second is $120 million contract. This $180 million is for the offshore petrol vessels. 4 offshore petrol vessels will be procured here, and second $120 million contract is for the procurement of high speed guard boats, and right here the number has not been disclosed for them. Next is 7th edition of the Sportstar Ace Awards 25 was held at the Taj Mahal Palace in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Find the incorrect statement among the following. Only the B option is wrong. All the rest options are right here. Right, B is saying that Divya Deshmukh won the Sportstar of the Year female and also the Sportswomen of the Year for 2025. Is it correct? No, it is Manu Bhakar, not Divya Deshmukh, but Manu Bhakar won the Sportstar of the Year 2025 female and also the Sportswomen of the Year title. Next, in Feb, President's rule was imposed in which Indian state? So, President's rule was imposed in not Mizoram, Manipur. Option 5 is right. And this was following the resignation of the Chief Minister of Manipur, N. Biren Singh. Correct? Take a note of this. Next is which of the following has recently partnered with Telangana government to harness the potential of artificial intelligence in agriculture, education and other key sectors? It is Google. Next, you have to find the correct statement regarding the 15th edition of Aero India 2025 held from Feb 10 to 14th in Bengaluru, Karnataka. If we look at the options, option B and option C are right, A is wrong. A is saying that Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, they have launched India first homegrown very high frequency radar created to detect the advanced stealth aircraft from the 5th and 6th generations. Is it correct? It is Hall that has launched this? No, this is your DRDO. Right? DRDO, they have unveiled the first indigenous very high frequency radar designed to detect 5th and 6th generation stealth aircrafts. Next, identify the disease targeted for the elimination by launching the annual nationwide mass drug administration campaign under Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare JP Nadda in Feb 2025. So what is the disease targeted here? It is lymphatic filariasis that is being targeted here, right? And it is expected, or the target of Government of India is 2027. Till the year we will be eliminating this from India. Next is what is the value of the commemorative coin that was launched to or that was issued to mark the birth centenary of legendary playback singer Mohammad Rafi as announced by the Government of India in Feb 2025. So what is the value of this commemorative coin? It is a 100 rupees commemorative coin, right? And here Mohammad Rafi, he was also a Padma Shri awardee. Next, identify the initiative that was introduced by IRDAI during the 9th edition of Bima Manthan to enhance the accessibility, affordability and efficiency of insurance services in India. That is your Bima Trinity, right? This is the initiative that was issued by launched by IRDAI. This Bima Trinity, it will enhance the accessibility, affordability and efficiency in the insurance services in India. Next, who was recently conferred with the UK the Most Excellence Order of the British Empire under the King Charles III reign for his service to UK-India business regulations or relations. So who was honored here? Natarajan Chandrasekharan was here conferred with the UK the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire under the King Charles III reign for his service to UK-India business relations. Next, in Feb, RBI has approved the appointment of Prabhadev Singh as the Chief Executive Officer of Dash, effective from 1st of April, succeeding Zareen Daruwala. So, RBI, they approved the appointment of Prabhadev Singh as the Chief Executive Officer of Standard Chartered Bank, right? That is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and he will be starting his office from 1st of April 2025. And he will be succeeding whom? Zareen Daruwala. Next, which organization partnered with the Aeronautical Development Agency to develop high strength, high toughness, special grade steel for aerospace applications? It is Mishra Dhatu Nigam Limited. Correct? And this collaboration will enhance the aeronautical application, particularly in the 5th generation of aircraft. Next, when will the inaugural Olympic esports game take place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, as announced by the International Olympic Committee on 11th of Feb 2025. So these Olympic esport games, right, they will be held in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and it will be in the year 2027. And this will be the first edition, that where will be the inaugural edition or the first edition of the Olympic esports going to take place. It will be in 2027 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Next, India has participated in the DASH session of the Commission for Social Development from 10 to 14th of Feb with the aim of discussing global social resilience and strengthening solidarity. So, India has participated in the 63rd session of the Commission for Social Development from 10 to 14th of Feb 2025. Next, who has been appointed as the chairperson of the 31 member select committee of Member of Parliament formed by Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla to examine the new income tax bill. So this committee is established to examine this new income tax bill. It is a 31-member committee and it will be chaired by Bhaijant Panda. Next, Indian Navy participated in the International Fleet Review 2025 and the 5th edition of Multilateral Naval Exercise Komodo from 15 to 22nd of Feb. Name the country that hosts both these exercises. So these countries or these exercises, they were hosted by Bali, Indonesia. And from this Indian side, INS Shardul took part in this along with P-8I long-range maritime surveillance aircraft and landing ship Tank Large also took part in this. Next, which country is set to host the BRICS Summit 2025 scheduled from 6th to 7th of July 2025? It is your Brazil that will be hosting it in Rio de Janeiro. Next, when the SEBI new disclosure rule for the related party transaction come into effect from? It will be coming into effect from 31st of April 2025, right? And also remember, it is SEBI that has introduced this new industry standards under which the listed entities, they are required to provide a minimum information to the audit committee and the shareholders while seeking approval for the related party transaction. Next, find the incorrect statement according to the International Energy Agency's data for Feb 2025. If we look at the options here, only option B is wrong, A is right and C is right. B is saying that solar power is projected to rise over 20% between 2025 to 2027. Is it correct? So no. The target here is, it is expected, the solar energy, it is expected to grow between 28% between 2025 to 2027. Next, name the company that recently entered into a $1 billion agreement with International Critical Care Air Transport Team to provide 788 electric vehicle takeoff and landing air ambulances. So which is that company? It is E-Plane Company. This E-Plane Company, it is an electric aircraft startup that was incubated by IIT Madras, right? And they have recently entered into a $1 billion agreement with this ICATT, that is International Critical Care Air Transport Team, that will be providing 788 electric vehicle takeoff and landing, electric vertical takeoff and landing air ambulances. Vertical means on the land they can directly take off and land respectively vertically. Next is who was appointed as the 26th Chief Election Commissioner of India, succeeding Rajiv Kumar and set to assume the charge on 19th of Feb 2025. So Ganesh Kumar, correct? So Election Commissioner Ganesh Kumar was appointed as the 26th Chief Election Commissioner by Prime Minister Narendra Modi led selection committee, and he will be succeeding Rajiv Kumar, and he will become the first CEC to be appointed under the newly established law governing selection of election commission members. Next is identify the organization that developed the tested India's 4th generation deep ocean submersible Matsya 6000 under Samudryan project. So it is National Institute of Ocean Technology, right? They have developed and tested this Matsya 6000. Next, which of the following statements are correct regarding the 38th edition of the National Games? If we look at the options, option A and option C are right, B is wrong. B is saying that Maharashtra secured the top position with a total of 121 medals, including 68 medals gold, 26 silver and 27 bronze medal. Is it correct? So remember, Maharashtra secured the second position here with a total of 201 medals here. Correct? Out of which 54 were gold, 71 silver and 76 bronze. Right? Take a note of it. Next, identify the Indian athlete who recently set a new national record in the men's 3000 indoor race at the BU David Hemmerby Valentine Invitational 2025. So, Gulveer Singh here. Next, which of the following are incorrect regarding the 9-year anniversary of Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana? If we look at the options, which of the following are incorrect here? So, among the following, option B is only incorrect, right? Rest all are correct. B is saying Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana has recently extended the financial year 26-27 with budget allocation of 69,515 crore rupees. So is it correct? So remember, it has not been extended till FY27, but it has been extended till 25-26, that is FY26, and with this budget it has been extended.